it's very exciting to have got to this stage of the Arc to Arc challenge. My name's Luke, and this whole idea and adventure has been an idea for probably over a year now.
Basically, I saw the email from Luke about this, and as soon as I read it, I just thought, fantastic. This is a challenge I've just got to do.
I got pretty attracted to the challenge just because it sounded utterly mad, really, and I've certainly never done anything like it before.
And the idea is to get from Marble Arch to Arc de Triomphe by running, then rowing, then biking.
The chance to travel between two iconic landmarks, nearly 300 miles using just our own steam, was just something that really appealed to me.
I think it appeals to the athletes amongst us because it combines three disciplines. It's going to be not only going to push us physically but mentally.
So broadly speaking, we're going to run from Marble Arch to Dover over the course of 3 days. Total distance roughly 80 odd miles, probably just over a marathon a day that works out at. We're then going to row the channel in a coxed 4-man coastal scull. That should take anywhere between 3 to 6 hours depending on the conditions. We'll then stop off in Calais for one evening before we start the bike ride, which should take 2 days, cover approximately 180 odd miles. So all in all, 6 days, 3 different ways of travelling, 300 miles.
Training so far has been probably not as much as we should have done.
Oh, I have an extensive training program. I think I get up in the morning, have a bowl of cereal, I stretch off and walk to work.
Yeah, our training's going reasonably well. The major battle is trying to get everybody coordinated and organised to turn up at the same time to take part in the training.
I usually stand up at work a few times and then a bit more stretching.
It's quite a commitment, really, getting up early in the morning, you know, exercising most days a week. It has been a big commitment and it still will be even more so in the build-up.
Training's going really well. We've been building up our own runs. Bike-wise, we've been doing our own normal daily biking, and then we met together at the weekend to bike from Marble Arch down to Dover. It's about 90 miles in the end. Very hot day, but again, really tested us and showed us that we could cycle that sort of distance.
I think we're nearly there. We've got, you know, quite a few outings on the Thames together now. We've all started to row together a little bit better.
And we've also been out with Dover Rowing Club, who have been incredibly supportive and just shown us what it's like to row out on a coastal scull on the sea.
The running side of things, I think we could all do a little bit more, but it's very much ensuring you can cope with a little bit often and recover and get going again the next day. So it's all about the stamina here, consistency. You want to be able to do a little bit often for lots of hours. So obviously we're raising money here for two great charities. The first one, the RLNI, doesn't need much of an introduction. Everybody knows about them. So they're a great charity, and we're raising for the Tower Lifeboat Station, based here in London, probably one of the busiest in the whole of the country. And they really are out there 365 days a year, making sure that all those who use the Thames are safe and don't come into any danger. The second one is a much smaller charity, less well known, the Xavier Project, a charity my brother knows really well, based out in Africa, Kenya. They look after really underprivileged kids who are looking for a better life. And I know that any money raised here will go directly to ensuring people in those countries live a better life. So it's really well worth all our effort and time and money in raising sponsorship for them.
For the challenge itself, just really looking forward to leaving Marble Arch, seeing that disappear behind us, and then looking forward knowing that we're going to be arriving at the Arc de Triomphe in six days' time. It's going to be tiring, but it's going to be incredibly rewarding experience.
I think the biggest challenge actually running from London to Dover is several days of hard running.
I think probably the thing I'm looking forward to most is getting to the finish line and having that beer and you know, kicking back in Paris.
really an appeal out to all those sponsors. We're looking for sponsorship for the charities that we're representing, because the charities that we're doing it for are very close to our hearts. So please give generously and we'll push on even harder.
It's really going to test us to our absolute limits, I think. I mean, none of us have done anything like this before. I haven't even run a marathon before, let alone 3 in 3 days. We're going to do 3 in 3 days, then cross the channel in a day, then bike to Paris. It's going to be a real feat of endurance, but I know as a team, with all of us together, your sponsorship behind us, we can crack it, and I'm really, really looking forward to it.